Welcome to today's session of Breaking Drambuie. It sounds a little bit like a TV series, and hopefully we're looking like the characters from this TV series and not Teletubbies. Breaking Bad's a TV series with this man's the cook and I'm the other guy, and we're going to break Drambuie down for you in its different parts today, and we're going to take you on a wee journey through the history, the past, the present and the future, and try and compress about 300 years worth of history in 15 minutes. So we'll see how we get on with that. First off, I'm going to start off with a Drambuie. Just a standard one. How will it taste? Let me know what you think. Has anyone ever tried Drambuie before? Has everyone tried Drambuie before? No? You haven't? That's good if you haven't tried it. So try it and let's talk about it. Because one thing I have noticed since I started working as an ambassador for Drambuie over the past 2-3 months is that pretty much everyone has either tasted or they know of it, but it's surprising to know how little people know about what is actually inside it. Is it a liqueur? Is it a whiskey? Is it a blend? Well, it's kind of all of those things rolled into one. And I'm not going to spend too much time on the production side of the whiskey because there's plenty of other stands here who's talking all about that. So be it Glenfiddich, be it Balvenie, etc. These guys are going to tell you about how they distill whiskey. But we have two different whiskies going in and forming the heart of Drambuie. We're having grain whiskey and we're having malt whiskey. Grain whiskey is very light. Think of it as your spine. The malt whiskey, your body. You need both of them, okay? Or a painting where you have the drawing, that'll be the grain, the splash of colour will be the malt. We combine these two together, we age it for a minimum of 5 years, and as you guys will know, in order for a spirit to be called whiskey, it needs a minimum of 3 years. But we're actually keeping it for 5 years before we blend it together. We marry them for about 3 or 4 weeks to actually stay together, get to know each other a little bit, the flavours, and then we add in a sugar syrup made from heather honey from Dumfries. So not only is it the first British liqueur, it's all Scottish, so we should be drinking this stuff. Last thing, and most important, is the elixir. This is not the elixir if anyone's thinking of nicking it and making their own Drambuie. This is just some tea. And that is it, guys. Yeah, at the heart of it we have good quality Scottish whiskies. We have approximately 68,000 casks over around 50 different distilleries, and we can pick and choose what we want from them. For the Drambuie 15, which we're not going to be tasting here just now, but you can the opportunity to taste it upstairs. I've been talking today, whenever I talk about it, I refer to it as a rusty nail in a bottle, because everyone knows the rusty nail. It became very famous when the Rat Pack was drinking it during Prohibition days. And this is a bit like that for me, because whiskey is much more upfront. There's a third of the sugar, less of the elixir, less of the spice, and you really get an opportunity for the whiskey to develop on your palate before the Drambuie spices kick in. But I said past, present, future. Now where did present come in? Drambuie is quite often people think of Drambuie as something that's after dinner drink or a Christmassy drink. I have tried to come up with a serve that not only represents the summer, but also something that hopefully you can try at home and make at home. I'm going to make it right in front of you, so I could have done it beforehand. I'm intentionally doing it here so you guys can see what I'm doing. And when I'm saying it's easy, that you can see it's actually easy. It's not just me being really, really good. So there you go. I'm going to put in about 1 part to 4 of Drambuie. I'm going to cut it with some lemon because it is quite sweet. You guys find it quite sweet, or you quite like the sweetness of it? It is fairly sweet for me. I mean, but some people absolutely love it. That's something you've got to remember though with whiskey. It's all personal. It's all personal taste. What I like is not necessarily you're going to like. So some people might love drinking it straight. For me, I quite like mixing with a bit of lemon juice. I'm also going to add my own little secret elixir. It's not so secret, Angostura bitters. And I'm going to use that as a bit of seasoning. So there's our spirit in there. That's our lemon juice. the bitters are also going to pick up on some of the spices already in there. And if you guys like, there's some spices over there, some suggestions of what maybe might be in Drambuie. I can't confirm whether it's in there or not. But there's some saffron, which we know is definitely in Drambuie. Some lovely fennel seeds and cinnamon and cassia bark and cloves. Maybe you can pick them up, send them around the table, see what you think, see if you can smell any of those for your super smellers.
Shade to the ceiling.
I've also got like a wee recipe for you guys to remember. We're always going to ask about the recipe.
It's already.
Have I already read this one? Have I already read it? No? The perfect martini, guys. Pour the gin, vermouth and olives in the bin where they belong. Drink Drambuie. So that's one thing to write down and remember.
Quite enjoyable. Okay, the last part of what we're doing today is a bit fun, really. You probably wonder what Alan's doing here with the big bit of soup and figuring out the solution. What Alan's done is he's made a sauce, like a syrup, of a mixture. He's taken Drambuie 15. He's added some of the butterscotch whisky sauce that's on the table here. And also some calcium lactate, which is a salt, we're the chemist in the room. So, good, you guys. It's easier to explain than the chemist around. And then also, we've made this bath here that Alan's playing around with. In this bath here, there's water and sodium algae and another salt. When the calcium lactate and sodium algae react together, we get a. Basically, what we do is a process called reverse esterification, where we form a gelatinous skin on that ball of sauce, that ball mixture. Imagine I'm many little butterscotch and Drambuie cocktail in a little lozenge. There's still liquid on the inside, there's a skin on the outside. Once you finish drinking them all, we'll give you one each. Pour it gently on your tongue, and then you should pressure your tongue to pop it. When it pops, it's going to explode your mouth, packed full of flavour Drambuie 15, butterscotch, and a lot of fun. In the meantime, while he's finishing that off, I'm going to play with this, basically. Okay, this bit of apparatus, a bit technical. Very technical, okay? No idea how technical this is.
It's a bomb.
You didn't see your chemist, so again, to keep your camera with theme, we don't have a little bit of fun with this, it's just purely for fun.
Bubbles.
We're going to go bubbles, yes. Don't worry. In the ear, I've got some dry ice.
Cool.
Do that. Whoops, be careful, that's it. Okay, dry ice sets at about -73 degrees. There we go, so that's the pop in there. Okay. Yeah, I'll do the pipe. See, so as it's Drambuie, it's going to help put a nice paper. So what we have here in this mixture: detergent, corn syrup. If you had go bubbles, okay, corn syrup in your bubbles will make them much stronger. Okay, trust me. Research this. You the fun? We'll do one more. We managed to get somebody to go with this size. We can beat that. Oh, we have one job to do. So
You done it,
He's been practicing for weeks.
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah.